What was it to you?
Oh, little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be. If you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
Until the Dream Scourge, you mean?
Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adir's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew.
How many people are sneezing in stew? Good night, guy.
Night, envoy.
Alright. So we've got this camp added to the map now. Okay, so I've just been kind of wandering around, and that's been fun. Where was I supposed to go? Alright, I went right past this. How do I get... So this is... There's like a city here, and I've kind of like gone around the outskirts. Dude, it's almost faster to just go back to the beginning. And then go from there. They're like, oh, did you deliver the message from the Emperor yet? I'm like, no, but I fought a lot of bears. Y'all had a bear problem. Now, you don't have a bear problem. How big is the map? It's pretty small, so I'm guessing there's multiple maps. Alright, so someone said NPCs do not walk around. And that seems to be false, because I can see a couple walking around right now. Not like tons of them, but yeah, they're moving around. That's weird. How did that rumor... That's such an easily disproven rumor. Maybe like on... If you play this game on console, they're not moving around or something? I don't know. There's a lot of people on Twitter saying the cities look dead. People don't even walk around, but I mean, we just saw.
Well, well. If it isn't the new arrival. So eager to make a name for himself.
People are like to hate on the game. Look, I don't have a problem with people not liking something. Like, when it comes to games, right? Like, I don't like racing games. Oh, they're making a left turn. It's my favorite part. You know, however, just saying like, oh, this game doesn't have X, and then 5 seconds in, you can see that it does. It's just like, okay, well, how did this rumor start? Who are you?
I'm your death, swift and subtle, like a blade in the dark. And this here is Pod.
She probably doesn't want me to... Hello!
Well, I can see which of you two is the poet. Unfortunately, you're both short on common sense.
Me and Pod, we aren't so fond of Outlanders. Especially ones looking as strange as you. For all we know, you're one of those sick bastards. A plague carrier. A blight on our fair city.
Arcane Scholar, I see we've arrived at the paranoid yokel stage of the outbreak.
Hey, boss. If he's really sick, maybe we shouldn't get too close.
Dude, I'd be like, I'd start coughing right at them.
You're doing great so far. Really menacing.
No one brings the plague into my town, Outlander. No one. At least you can die knowing it wasn't personal.
Hey, Pod, you're no killer. Get out of here and I'll let you off with a warning.
Pod isn't going anywhere. Are you, kid?
I don't know.
Think of it this way. You aren't her first lackey, or her last.
Is that true?
Well...
I can't do this anymore. Thieving and killing...
He's like, are you cheating on me? Do you have other lackeys?
You ungrateful nitwit! Once I'm done with the Outlander, I'm coming after you.
Good. I was getting tired of listening to them anyway.
Take your best shot. Next one's mine.
Keep running, Pod.
But who's counting?
Cryptic letter. We will pay a handsome bounty for information on the Adiran ambassador. Their daily schedule, their preferred wine, nothing is beneath our interest, and everything has a price. 2 grenades. We should have used those. Thank you. You are a loaf.
Welcome to Paradise, Envoy. The
Good work out there, Envoy. Only just arrived, and you're already the talk of the town. Well, the ambassador ordered me to give you free access to the city. No idea why he's calling the shots all of a sudden, but...
That sounds ominous.
Anyway, you can go on ahead. The ambassador's expecting you.
What about Inquisitor Lodwin? You said she was looking for me?
Well, she comes and goes. You never know where she'll turn up, and it's never for a good reason. Kind of like a nightmare. Once you're in the city, you'll find the Adiran embassy due north of the gatehouse. Take care, Envoy.
What? No parting words from me? After all the time we spent together?
Shove off, Muttonhead. How's that for a parting word?
With talk like that, it's no wonder the Adirans think we need a little civilizing. At least I'm in good company now. Right?
He sounded full of doubt when he said that. Cutscene?
Envoy.
Oh my god! Why didn't you dodge, you fool? Dang, roll credits. Well, that was a fun game while it lasted. We got about 5 hours and 45 minutes out of it. Oh! That's the afterlife. Yeah, we died. We're having quite the near-death experience. I guess that's our
It is you.
god that we don't know?
You refused our help once. Now you return to us in even greater need.
What? I didn't have... Am I dead? Is this your doing?
You accuse us when we only ever offered our aid.
No, you also demanded I do
We
something for
never
you and wouldn't tell me what it
meant
was.
harm. But now, you share our prison. An arrow broke the skin. It carried poison to your veins. A festering blot of corruption spread through the root and sap. It stilled your heart. It silenced the song in your mind.
I guess there's worse ways to go.
As many as the beetles and worms in the soil. But we do not want that. We could send you back. Just this once.
Nah, I'm good. I'll take my chances in the next life. It was a good run.
Are you truly so blind? There will be no next life for you. The same roots that bind us bind you too. Accept our gift and free us in return, or share our prison forever.
No! There should be an option that says, nah, I'm good, and it just rolls credits. The bad end. Come on. That should be a thing. Let me have a stupid end. Doesn't seem like I have a choice.
We will use our waning strength to free you. Then you must find us. Free us from our prison.
Alright, at this point, I feel like our character has to begrudgingly admit that this person is trying to help, even if they're, like, doing it for bad reasons later. So, I'm gonna extend an olive branch. Alright, whoever you are, thank you.
You are ours. We tend to the sprout on the bough.
You don't own me!
Breathe deep. All birth is agony.
Birth? Oh shoot, I'm a baby again. We gotta play for another 20 years to catch back up to where we were. Whee! I think I was dead a second ago.
You're awake? Thank the gods. For a second there, I thought I had a problem on my hands.
It's gonna take more than a little murder to keep me down.
You're alive, somehow. That's what counts.
Glad to see you with us. I was sure you were already on your next trip around the wheel, but I brought you here just in case. If anyone can work a miracle, it's Liviana, though whatever restored you is beyond even her skill.
So who killed me?
That's what everyone in Paradise is asking. The streets have been less murderous since your ambassador and his guards took up residence. But your assassination is bound to upset that uneasy peace.
There's something I still don't understand. Envoy, you died.
There's something I don't understand. Why is everyone styling their hair like a pineapple? Does this mean my soul is going to awaken to its past lives?
A night of heavy drinking could awaken your soul. Who knows what death could do to it?
What does this mean for him? Should he expect anything else strange?
Besides the plague growing out of my
Other than
face, Kai?
coming back from the dead, I mean.
That too.
That depends on a few things. Visions and hallucinations? Likely. Manifestations of past lives? Uncommon, but possible.
I already had a vision. Someone was asking for my help.
Sounds like the echo of a past life. I wish I could tell you more. This is far beyond my expertise. You should visit Runid, our local watcher. She would know what to make of your strange, stubborn soul.
A watcher?
One who sees into the spirit realm, speaks to the dead, and knows the past through their eyes. A watcher examines the soul down to its very core. I can't think of anyone more qualified for the job.
I'll find the watcher. Just point me in the right direction.
Runid's shop is in the hills to the northeast. A bit of a walk. Just head out of the gate to the east of town and follow the path that curves to the north. It should be perched up in the hills. Oh, but avoid the watcher in Hightown.
One sec. All right.
Litten. I'll send word to the ambassador that you survived, but he'll no doubt want to talk to you.
Duty calls.
Head up the stairs outside my clinic and take a left onto the main road. That'll get you to the embassy.
All right, I'll head to the ambassador right away.
I suppose following the chain of command will soothe his worries. Either way, I should go with you. Your assassination is bound to have stirred things up.
Sorry to have dragged you in.
Hey, my schedule was clear. Besides, I don't want this to blow up any more than you do. The sooner we solve your murder, the better for everyone. And we should talk back at camp. I'm hoping you can help me understand what just happened to you.
Okay. Big XP chunk there.
Hey, I had a dream about you.
Gross. Friendly warning. Do whatever it takes to bring back the Envoy. I know you used to be an animancer, and if you still have any of your old equipment, well, some of us are willing to look the other way. If the Envoy dies, I cannot guarantee your safety. Signed, a friend. What? Foraging notes. I've compared our local herbs to the same ones imported from Adir. If my findings are accurate, then everything that grows in the Living Lands is more potent. Everything. Cures as well as poisons. Of course, all the best ingredients grow in the deadliest parts of the jungle. So, maybe I should harvest a few seeds and pay someone to grow them in the republics just to see what happens. Or maybe I shouldn't contaminate the mainland until I understand what I'm dealing with. Okay. Is Kai following? Yeah, Kai's following. We're spending a lockpick on this. Bunch of goodies.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right?
Narrow your plank. Where did you hear that?
Well, the conversation went something like, did you hear an Adiran envoy was killed at the gate? What? Really? Yes, a godlike. He saved the ambassador from the strangle root. And so on.
Furrow your brow and frown.
I'm sorry. That came out wrong. I'm just trying to help some friends of mine. They're Adirans, but they've had a string of bad luck. Is there any chance you could lend them a hand?
I could try.
Galarde. Lawfled and
Watch your
Gladwine came
language.
here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere.
Let her continue.
Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladvine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladvine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink.
Arcane Scholar. They make herbal remedies for such things.
Exactly. And the required herbs grow in the wilds around Paradis. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima.
None of the NPCs walk around in the city. Actually, Jimmy, we just passed 3 that were, because someone brought that up a few minutes ago. And we looked around and we immediately saw a few that were. So I don't know how that rumor started or if that was an old build of the game. I'll see what I can do.
Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork.
Why hasn't he?
I don't know. That's the problem. Mako and I had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes.
Noted.
Thank you, envoy. God bless you.
Maybe when people say, like, no one walks around, they're just talking about, like, this little section of this specific city. Because on the way here, we saw a lot of people walking around. Oh, I got a fast travel point. Because it is true, I don't see anyone walking around in this town square right now. Nope, there goes someone right now. Okay, well, that's not true either.
Come on. Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You don't have to say anything. The letter will do the talking for you.
You seem nervous.
Sort of. Maybe you can help. I was seeing this girl, Nasha, down at the bathhouse. I'm sure it was just business at first, but we fell in love. I haven't been in a while, though. And the thing is, I've met someone else.
All you can do is let her down gently.
I know. It's the least she deserves. I wrote her a letter, but I'm too cowardly to deliver it. If you're headed that way, would you mind giving it to her?
Courier work is usually a paying job.
Right. Of course. I can pay you. I'd pay anything to not feel so guilty.
All right, deal.
Thank you. I used to wonder
I really feel
why
like you
no
should
one
break up
talked
with her in
about this.
person, but okay.
Now I understand. Nasha should be working right now. The place is called the Mermaid's Den. It's the big one with the balcony and the round window. If you get lost, look for the mermaid mural. You can't miss it. And here's some coin for your trouble.
Imagine if I go give her the letter and she starts like bawling her eyes out and I'm like, ahem, I'm supposed to get paid now? And she's just like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you gotta pay me for delivering your breakup. Paradise Hightown. Paradis Hightown. I'm tracking an enemy over... Wait, 3 enemies over there. What is going on? Let's see. Hey, Kyuyan, thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the Prime sub. That is a huge help.
Right behind you. Ready?
I'll let him
Aim.
handle it. Alright, so there's a section of the city that's got Ooga Boogas in it, I guess.
I don't think the new owners like company.
Eyes are on my side. Here we go!
Not all of
We
them?
make a good squad.
You make a good distraction. What's that awesome magical spell you keep casting makes all the spiders die? Bullet. Did I miss much of Avowed today? Oh, we started about an hour ago. Common scale armor. Oh, I remember this. I remember that spot from when we first came to the city. Shout, I'm stuck. Okay. Never mind, I'm good.
Guess the deer and discipline
Didn't
doesn't
stop in
play.
time.
One for you! Is that all you got?
Whoa! Yo, metal! 10 subs again? Thank you, buddy. Really appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, all of you. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Metal Lifeline, for the 10 gifted subs. I guess I could do the thing. Mukluk Joker's about that of the original. Let's squad the fourth. This is Jonathan Vince Levels the third. Welcomes all of you to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. The things on the way. Crank at the speakers. Don't touch the speakers. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Welcome. How did I get in here? Oh, I think I dropped down from up there. Okay. There's a bit of parkour here. Little JP going on. Black wing gloves. There's a quest person here.
Wow, it's really you. I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs.
Do you need me to find you a healer? I just met one, Liviana.
Is that the lady who brought you back from the dead? Tej, the ambassador's secretary. He told me you got sniped the second you walked through the gate. Thwack! I couldn't believe it. I mean, talk about getting off on the wrong foot. Anyway, don't worry about me. The Sawbones is going to escort me to the clinic any minute. And I'm not exactly in a hurry to see him. Not until I get help from my brother.
If Adir's medics are anything like Rawatai's, we'll hear your screams from 3 blocks away.
Oh, good. That'll be a lot of fun for everyone.
One sec, chat. I'm getting yelled at. What?